I guess there ain't no quicker way to get you guys an address than just to do that. So I can tell you about the materials that I'm working with. That's Velocity Aircraft, located in Sebastian, Florida. They are the ones that sell me all my epoxy resins. Don't use polyester resins. Don't use gel coats. Don't bother with that garbage. Go to Velocity Aircraft, speak with Art, dial the phone number that you see right there, 772-589-1860, and ask for Art, and he'll get you whatever you need. And I did say they're located in Sebastian, Florida, right? Yeah, it's right there. Okay. All right, just checking. Okay, I'm sure you all remember this room because we couldn't walk around in it before. Since Dave Cordell of Hybrid Racing came and stole everything I own. Not really, I gave it to him. Shouldn't even say that. That's awful. Yeah, this is like the parts I have left that actually I need to put on the car. All right, where was I going to start? I don't want to bore you guys too much. Anyways, this is the laminating table. This is what I made up real quick. Piece of glass. Okay, I'm surrounded by sheets of carbon fiber, and I did not cut my glass yet because the glass I use for just to build up thickness if I need it. Which you see that nice twill, how it's kind of twill cloth. It's, you know what, I can give you guys a good example of that. So give me 1 second. Okay, let me see if I can show this to you. This is a twill cloth. See how this stuff moves? See how nice it moves? That means when you got a cloth that will move that far, it will pretty much mold itself around anything. It's really super pliable. All right, we got that. That's twill. That's called 7725 8.9 ounce twill. That's what you want to get from Art at Velocity Aircraft. Okay, this here is what's called a non-twill cloth. If you look at it, it's kind of blocky, and it doesn't want to move at all except for catty corner, and it doesn't even move that far. Okay, this is what I call garbage cloth. When you guys buy parts for your Hondas, you know, fiberglass parts, this is usually what you're going to get. You're going to get the garbage because it's really cheap and they don't give a shit. So, whatever. Give me a second. I'll put that crap. You can use that. You can use that for flat. It'll work. It'll work fine for flat. No problem. I gotta get this stuff off here. Hold on. I just contaminated my table with that garbage cloth. I'll put that down there. I don't want nothing on this. Okay, I'm trying to clean this off. Okay. Make sure there's nothing on this, nothing on the glass. I'm sure you guys recognize that. That's the centerpiece that goes in the center of your dash. Since that's been deleted, I have no heater, no air conditioning, no nothing in my car. So that will be the this will be made out of carbon fiber, and the delete for the airbag will also be made out of carbon fiber. It'll look pretty cool up on the dash, I think. Of course it will. Okay, let me make this out. And once again, we're going to go through this right here, which when I die, I'll call up one of you guys and give it to you, because that's going to outlive me. That's for sure. You all know I got terminal cancer. That's no secret. So that is the made by Loctite 770 NC free coat. That is the mold release that is on this piece of glass, and nothing will stick to that. Absolutely nothing will stick to it. God could stick to it, but nothing else can. That's it. It would take a miracle, other words, for anything to stick to that, because it's got that mold release on it. All those paste waxes that you buy, you know, the like, you know, there's mold release waxes out there, especially that green stuff called Pardol. Don't bother with that stuff. If you get an elaborate mold and you try to get it, you're going to end up breaking your mold. It's crap. It's no good at all. So don't mess that. get this, $134 a gallon. It's still full. I barely used it. And I don't need an application. When you do apply it, it's super simple. You get something that is, I gotta find out where I put it. Well, I barely got any resin left. But anyways, what I did is I went out and I bought a brand new pair of clean white cotton. It's got to be 100% cotton, either 100% cotton t-shirt, 100% cotton sock that has not been washed where it's got detergent in it. You want to buy something brand new, 100% cotton. Don't use anything synthetic. You just pour it on here, you wipe it on, wait for it to flash and dry, put maybe 4 coats on, and you're good for quite a while. It's not going to stick. I'm telling you, nothing sticks to this stuff. So I got to set this down real quick, buddy, and I'm going to pause you real quick. I just got to make sure my glass is clean. Okay, I'm a little crooked here, but I had to give you a warning. See that thin piece of carbon fiber right there? If you were to take that between your fingers and slide it between your fingers, it'll actually drive carbon fiber slivers, even though it's not cured, it'll drive carbon fiber right into your body. And it can possibly get in your bloodstream. So whenever you handle that stuff, if you're going to be sliding your hands on it, you want to have gloves on. You want to be protected. Have to give me a second here. I seem to misplaced. Sorry, my scissors. I don't know where I put my scissors. Actually, you know what? I don't know what the hell I did with them. Where'd I put my scissors at? I found a glove. I gotta get another glove. Let's see. Those are my window seals. These are actually for EJ. They go across the. They're supposed to go around the front windshield before you put it on. I'm gonna have to be there when they do that so they don't screw it up. The window people, hybrid knows what they're doing, but the window people aren't gonna. They're just gonna paste the front windshield down on my new paint any way they feel fit without even worrying about the brand new molding I paid $180 for to put on it. See this right here? That is polyester, vinyl ester, crap resin. You can use this to fill holes in your lawn, and that's just about all it's good for. So you stay away from that. It's garbage. Where's my scissors? Okay, well, we'll go look somewhere else. Okay, let's talk cost real quick. You're going to need mixing cups. The ratio on this stuff is 100 parts resin, 44 parts hardener. Okay, then you're going to need your brushes. And before you use these brushes, because the hairs will come out. Okay, I'll do this before I start. I won't show you, but you take that off, and you take a piece of like duct tape, and you take duct tape and you stick it on the bristles, and it's going to pull out all the loose hairs. Those loose hairs don't end up in your carbon fiber or your fiberglass. The other thing you want to buy is tongue depressors, the big ones that you get at like Home Depot. Sorry, I think I got these. And that and your brush and your cup, and that's pretty much all you're going to need. Okay, my next step is I want to cut out 3 of these out of carbon fiber and 1 out of, wait a minute, you know what, I should probably just use them. I should just do 3 carbon fiber. Let me give that a think. Hold on. Since this carbon fiber is not cheap, and it's really not cheap, always place your template to where you're going to get, you know, the most out of your material. Because I bought a 52 inch wide by 36, wait a minute, 52 inches wide by 72 inches long, and I think it was a couple hundred, something like that, from Art. But this is all aircraft stuff. This is not car stuff. This is FAA approved, which has to be FAA approved for experimental aircraft, or like Boeing, this is the stuff that they buy to build their aircraft. It's the same stuff. Okay, I just took 1 piece and I cut 4 pieces. I cut 4 pieces there. There's 4 pieces of carbon fiber. Way overkill. I don't need 4 pieces, but it's going to be stiff as a rock and probably couldn't shoot through it. But anyways, 4 pieces. See all the contaminants on the table? Carbon fiber, pick that up or it'll end up sticking on the other side of your part and looking, it won't make it look pretty. And since I got dogs in the house, I don't want to blow this stuff on the floor because it'll end up in their feet too. So I take a piece of tape, I know you can barely see it, and you just go around, just pick up your pick up your pieces of carbon fiber, because that will end up in your dog's feet or in their throat. And once that gets in the body, it'll go into your, it'll go through your kidneys, your liver, and it'll actually embed itself into your liver. And that doesn't sound like a lot of fun, does it? So I'm just going to go around and tack that stuff up, make sure I get everything off there. See how this doesn't stick to the glass at all? It just won't stick to it with that mold release. I don't think I showed my dash on video, but there's how I did that. I made that carbon fiber piece. I backed it up so the resin wouldn't leak through this piece of carbon fiber. And since I have a complete dash delete, that's how I decided to go ahead and make it. It's nice. I resined it. It looks really, really nice. And I also dropped it, and look at that. I broke my broke it right in half when it hit the floor. It slid off this table when the glass broke one night and went on the ground and got broken. And boy, was I upset about that, because that's the only dash I had, and they're like $150 online used. These larger pieces right here, I'm already at 11 minutes. These larger pieces right here, that one, and this long one here, will be used for the airbag delete. So, which I'm not really sure how I'm going to do that yet. I might build a mold off that and make it shaped like the real, I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. Unless you got really sharp scissors, this stuff is really stubborn to cut too. So I do have to cut all the way down this. And make sure that, well, actually I just cleaned it. I cleaned it. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, it's being stubborn. I'm going to have to walk up to the shop and get my acetone and make a measurement. I sure hope my my phone doesn't shut off by the time I get back, which it likes to do. If it does, this is pretty much all you're going to see on this video, and there's going to have to be a part 2. So I hope my phone doesn't shut off while I'm going. Just got to set this stuff over here. Yeah, I got to go measure that. And I'm getting carbon fiber all over the place, and I got 5 dogs out there too that I don't want to kill. So, all right, let's hope this stays on. I'll be back. There's Ellie's dirty 8th gen. That thing really needs cleaned up bad. It's dirty, dirty. We're heading up to the shop. We haven't been up there in quite a while, but I got to go up there and hope I got some acetone. Up here is my nephew's. He's 30. That's his Honda, which it'll sit. It runs great. The thing runs like a champ. And this one here used to look a lot nicer, and he's got a ways to go on that, but you know, the motor is built for that and everything. He's just got to put it back in. It's got a brand new motor. Okay, lights. There we go. And that's my brother-in-law's rat rod. I think it's pretty cool. It's so fun to ride in. So I'm up here looking for acetone, so let me get on it. I barely got any. There's barely any acetone in there. I hope I got some more somewhere. Okay. I got some in there too. So, I should have enough, probably. This was my best friend when I was doing my body work. That's a Bondo file. And you get some stuff seriously flat with that. The paint on my car. Oh, you guys notice that my car is not outside. So, who hasn't been updated in a long time, it's not there. It's at Hybrid Racing with Dave Cordell. He has been busting out, working on it like crazy. I got to go there Monday. I got to bring him some parts. I was going to make my own Lexan windows. They're right there. I can't get, I got to set this down now. Darn it. I got to put that back in the box. Hard carbonite. If I was to buy hard carbonite YNS, I mean, damn it, let me get this out. If I was going to buy carbonite, hard carbonite Lexan, the sheet would cost me more than just buying it from YNS glass, you know, YNS Lexan, sorry, you know, all done. So I'm just going to get YNS for the rear quarters and the back window. My door windows are from Ford Performance, ordered all the way from Britain. And yeah, everything's coming together. Go to hybridracing.com or hybrid racing. Go with their Instagram, which is hybrid racing. Somewhere in there you'll find it, and you'll see my car there. It's sitting inside, and that poor Dave, man, he's been killing himself on it. He's really been busting out on my car really bad, and he's been doing it. Just wait till you see it. You know what? I'm walking back up the hill because I didn't measure out that piece, which actually, you know what? I'm not gonna. Yeah, forget it. That's my antenna delete, and I've been looking for that thing for like 3 weeks. And when I was in here earlier, it was laying right there. I could not believe. I was just like, really? Seriously? Are you? Wow. Am I ever dragging out this video, huh? Well, I poured both my acetones in here because I'm gonna need acetone for cleanup. And I got to get back on this and show you guys how to get this together. Okay, once again, I got this all contaminated. I'm not going to lay up the big pieces because I haven't really quite decided what I want to do with the airbag delete yet. So I'm going to kind of leave that be. If I make a mold off of it, I'm near dead. I'm near dead. I don't know how much time I got. My cancer, I'm out of remission, and my cancer's on the move right now. It's actually have 2 tumors in the brain, and you guys don't know it, but I was gone for a long time. That's why I haven't made any videos. I'll just keep talking. I haven't made any videos because I almost drowned in my own lung fluid like what was it, a couple months ago, maybe 6 weeks. Yeah, I thought I was dying, and I just laid there on the couch and said, you know what, I guess this is it. I guess I'm just going to drown. So, the hell with it. And anyways, I did end up going and seeing my doctor because I'm still here. They put me on 80 milligrams of prednisone, which is a ton. And prednisone is not good for you. It's catabolic. It's not a good drug at all. So right now, I'm just making sure that this hasn't got no contaminants on it. I'm going to lay up a small piece. I don't know if I'm going to use my roller or not. I got to get my gloves on. I got to mix the resin in the cup, and let me get the resin out for you. Hang with me. I know you can't see me, but just don't leave. I'll be right back. It's right here underneath my feet somewhere. Where's my resin at? Oh, there it is. Oh, it's right behind me. Okay, let me turn you around. Okay, this is the containers that the resin come in, and that's the hardener. And that is the resin, which is, there's quite a bit in there. There's quite a bit to do a lot. So I'm going to get those mixed up. 100, it's 100 parts to 44 parts. You can pretty much go 100 to 50. So like do 4 ounces of this to 2 ounces of that, and you're good. You'll be fine. And right now what I'm doing is I'm picking the prettiest piece to be on top. So that's a little small. I don't want to mess with that. I'll set that over there. I think that's it. Yeah, now I'll use that one first. Okay, time to mix the resin. Be right back. I don't think I told you how I got this pattern. When I took the one out of my car, it just shattered. When I took the one out of my nephew's car, it was fine. And I just made a pattern off that center vent. I left it a little big so I can sand it in so it fits in the dash night. You want to leave yourself some extra material to work with, so I made it a little bit larger than it should be. All right, resin is resin in the pot. I know it looks brown. You're like, you're gonna turn your carbon fiber brown. It's already black. It ain't gonna turn brown. So we just want to mix that up. You want to make sure it's mixed real good. I actually mixed this. I wasn't paying attention. I had something on my mind when I was mixing it. I kind of made it kind of hot, which means it's going to cure a little faster than I expected. But this here, epoxy resins, I know you guys have probably worked with polyester and vinyl ester and the garbage we talked about in the gel coats. And you got like minutes to work with that stuff. This here, the pot life, this right here, probably 4 hours. 4 hours, 6 hours, depending on room temperature. If you drop the temperature down in your room far enough, you can work with this stuff for like 8 hours. Make sure you got all the air out and whatever you do, you know. So, okay, I'll finish mixing this. We'll get with it. Okay. All right, this is a roller, which I'm really going to try to, this is how you roll stuff out, and that's my brush. I'm really going to try not to use the roller because it's really a massive pain in the ass to clean up. I'm not going to be able to touch that again, but there's our pattern. We're going to put down our first layer. That's a good layer. That's a pretty layer. And make sure you get them all even. And this is how you do it, guys. There's nothing to it. Get your resin on your brush. I hope you can see. I hope so. Okay. I'm doing the best I can, guys. Okay. Alright. Just take this and just brush it on. Not too heavy at first, or you'll cause a lot of air to get trapped underneath your part. And air underneath your part is never a good thing. So I want to like get it a big area and brush it out. Just brush it out. Brush it out. And it's going to try to separate like putting oil on water. So you want to quickly grab your first piece and get it set down on there. Is that the one I had? Is that the one I want? That's the one I want. There we go. Alright, that's it. Set it down. Push it down. Push it down. Push it down. Okay, now what this is called is stippling. How I'm stippling it like this. You're pushing. What I'm doing is the air that is trapped underneath, I'm pushing the air through the cloth so it doesn't end up on the other side. Now when we're done putting all 4 layers on, I'll pick up the piece of glass and I'll look at it from the other side just to make sure that I haven't trapped any. Boy, I made way too much resin. Wow. But I have enough to finish my other parts. I only have a couple more parts to make, and I'm pretty much done with the carbon work that I planned on doing. But I promised you guys that I was going to make a carbon part, and I know the video is gonna run over and it's not exciting, but what I'm doing is let me get my hand out of the way. I'm looking at the cloth and seeing if it's got any dry spots in it anywhere. I don't want any dry spots. A little dry on the edge right there. Let's get that over here and let's just keep stippling it, and then we'll wipe it. And I'll tell you something about the black carbon cloth. This is I think this is 5.5 ounce. When you talk to Art at Velocity Aircraft, if you guys decide to make some parts, this, as you can see, it's not hard. Or maybe I just make it look easy. I don't know. I own my own business. If you go to my my IG, which is Hiscott Jim, HISCOTT JIM, you'll see the motorcycle bodywork that I used to make for customers. Sure hope I ain't got no air into that. We'll see later. Alright. Got some in my mouth. Alright. Yeah, if you think you got a piece of carbon in your mouth, get it out. Don't screw around. Alright, we want to get this as centered as we can. Doesn't really matter. Alright, there we go. Center it, there we go. Just dribble some, I got that right? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, just dribble some resin on it, all over it like that. It's fine. I mean, you don't want to, like, you know, you don't want to pour your cup on it. You just want to get it on there. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right. So anyways, as I was saying, HISCOTT JIM, and I own my own composite shop for, I don't know, like 13 years, I think, before I sold it. And it was, well, I tell you what, I could not get away from that shop. On the off season, I had a bed in my shop. I had to actually sleep in it. I had so many orders for body work, and we're talking about, you know, custom, complete superbike, you know, AMA legal superbike racing body work for the guys, and it had to be built to spec, AMA legal, no streamlining, and they also had to have a fluid retaining belly pan, like you do with the cars, you know, in case your motor lets go. You gotta have something to catch all that fluid. So the belly pans on the motorcycle bodywork had to be sealed. We had to take the bodywork from plastic, which was horrible to work with, all the way to a plug mold, where you make a plug where you're going to make your let's get this on here nice and straight now. I know right where I want it. This is going to be a really rigid piece. This thing's going to be stiff. Anyways, just dribble it on again. So anyways, yeah, working with the stock plastic bodywork that you buy on your motorcycle, I would have to remove all that, or find somebody who had a set they would give up, and I had to destroy it, obviously, because I had to change it and make it AMA legal, and then I would make plugs and molds, and it costs about, to make plugs from getting the plastic bodywork, modifying that to get your plug. What is that? Is that something contaminated? No. All the way to the finished product would be about $7,000 to $10,000 to actually make them, and that is counting your labor, because you got to do it. When you own your own business, if you're not charging yourself, you're robbing yourself. So if you ever go into business and think that you're just gonna not charge yourself, well, how are you gonna pay your bills at home? You got to charge yourself. So my shop time was, even back then, was like $85 an hour. I didn't do any work for people. It was just a business. It was just a business. So here we go. Let's smooth that all out. Now this side here that you're looking at here, you won't, let me turn this. This isn't the side that's going to be pointing up at you when it's in the car. It's going to be facing down towards the dash. The shiny part that's on the other side, just put the last piece on, the fourth piece. There we go. Let's dribble some on there. Look how much extra, look at the resin I wasted in that. Look at that. Look at that resin I wasted. Damn it all. They're not giving this shit away. It is aircraft. It's expensive. I think all the carbon that I got, and the little resin kit that I bought, which was a half-gallon kit that I got, and the regular cloth over there that you've seen, I think I paid $275 for everything. But I'll show you what I got out of it when I get done here. I know the tons are running here, so let me pause this real quick and I'll be back with you. Hold up. Alright, this is where everybody thinks that I've lost my mind. I don't want to contaminate my carbon. That's the last carbon I got. That template that I made right there, I'm going to put it right in the center, right where, I'm going to glue it right in. Glue it right in. Now, people say, oh my God, Jim, what are you doing? What are you doing? Well, that template is going to be facing down towards the dash, and it will sand right off. You get the air out from underneath of it. Slide my finger, there we go. And that's all you got to do is just put your template on there. And when this is all cured, I'll pop it up, and I'll cut right to the edge of the paper. That will face down. You won't see it. The shiny part will be up, and that's pretty much a done deal. Just put your template right on it. If you're not going to see it, it doesn't matter. Okay. And when you get done, that's what you got. Simple? Super simple. You guys can call Art, get your carbon fiber, get your resins. Got any questions, get a hold of me. And you can make all the, flat pieces for panels, for dashes, whatever you want. You can actually take like, let's say that my dash was here off my car. You can take that mold release, spray it with a spray gun on your dash, lay up a bunch of glass, pop it off, flip it over upside down, mold release that. You can make carbon fiber dashes. Make your entire dash out of carbon fiber, if you want to. Now I got to harass the wife and get her in here. I got to check for air bubbles. I'm going to pick up this glass. Maybe I can do it by myself. I don't know. I'm really good at making messes. Let's have a look underneath. I gotta take this glove off. Am I okay to take this glove off? God, I wasted so much resin. Shame on me. What am I thinking? Alright. That's gonna be thick enough, right? I wonder if I should put another... You know, I'm gonna grab... No, I'm not. I won't be able to see it. I'll just leave it like that. It'll be thick enough. I can raise it up in there if I want with yeah, okay. Gosh, I wasted so much resin. I hate doing that. Damn. Bad on me though, you know. Anyways, this and the pot will cure a lot faster. I gotta get these gloves off. That and the pot will cure a lot faster. And try not to get this stuff on you because it's like napalm, man. You get this stuff on, you can't get it off. Well, you can, but you gotta use acetone. So, alright, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna pick up this piece of glass. See, I'm picking it up. We're gonna look on the other side. We're gonna see if we can see any air. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, that looks so good. Okay, no air. We're good. We're good. Oh, it's fighting me. Hold on, it's fighting me. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Alright. This here was going to be... I got one more thing to show you. I'm going to let you guys go. I know the video's been running a lot. This is metal. Let me set it over here. That was going to be the piece that I was going to use for my sunroof delete. I actually cut that out of a DX 2-door. And then I painted the inside and I said, you know what? It's real. You wouldn't believe how heavy that is. So I said, you know what? I don't really want to use that. So I went ahead and I made this. Make sure I ain't got nothing on me. Look at the size of this piece of carbon fiber I had to lay up. Let me get it back. There we go. That's my carbon fiber sunroof delete. That's gonna look beautiful on the car. I have a carbon fiber hood by Sabong. I'm gonna have that carbon piece cut out, nice and neat. It's actually gonna fit in. It's gonna fit in the sunroof area with a rubber lip around it. It's gonna look factory. And then I got the VIS carbon fiber trunk already with a wing on it. All that stuff is at Hybrid. Actually, it's at Will's Paint Shop. But that was a big piece of carbon to lay up. It was huge. It needs UV protectant on it. But since it's my last build, it doesn't weigh but ounces. That's the inside. That'll be towards me. This side will be on the outside of the car. It just weighs ounces. It doesn't weigh anything. It's so light. So I'm going to put a piece of foam on it. I'm trying to put some memory into it for a curve. Let me flip this around. I'm trying to put some memory into it to keep a curve so it curves around the top of the car better. So I've been keeping it up here. Let me set this down. Why am I doing that? Okay. Maybe you can see. I don't know. I haven't been over there yet. Hold on. There we go. Okay, I got to drop this stuff down. There we go. Alright, I'll bring this back this way a little bit. I'm trying to get a curve in it. I want to keep a curve in it. Carbon fiber doesn't hold a doesn't want to stay. You know, it wants to keep going back to the way it was built. There we go. And that sunroof delete right there. Somebody can have that if they want it. I mean, I'm pretty much done with it, and it's a nice piece. If you need to block off your sunroof, it'll also block off an EF. I checked it. EF, CRX, if you trim it, whatever. But yeah, okay, that's it, guys. We'll let that cure till tomorrow. We'll pop it up. I'll come in here and throw another video, and we'll go cut it out. And that's about it. Okay, sorry this video ran 34 minutes, but I did the best I could. I tried to show you as fast as I could. I want to warn you about something. Let's say that this cup here, let's say that it was hot outside, like 100 and some degrees, and it was 100 degrees in this room, and this pot was probably a little bit more full. It'll flash and catch on fire. You got to be careful. You can actually start a fire. That stuff can flash. Okay, I see that resin right there running that way, and that's going to try to attack my carbon fiber, so we're going to move this over here, because those are the last pieces that I got to make my delete for the airbag on the passenger side. So that's it. Okay, I'm out of here, guys. I appreciate it. It took a long time. I tried to explain everything to you. We're gonna let this place air out, and this stuff is very low toxin. It's not really that toxic at all, to be honest with you. The polyester stuff, there's no way I could stand in this room if I was using polyester. You won't be able to breathe. So I'll just leave this fan on, my small ones, and let this place air out, so it doesn't. I'm actually using the draft underneath the door for the air to come in, go out my fans, exit. This room is just for laminating and car stuff anyhow. But yeah, that's it. Okay, I'm out of here. Talk to y'all later. Appreciate it. Love y'all. Thank you for contributing. Thank you for the 1,700 donors. Thank you for Hybrid Racing. Thank you for Xavier and Carl. I think his name is Xavier. It's hard to. I haven't pronounced his name right yet, I don't believe. My apologies, sir. And Carl at Wireworks, and we got Area 51 was the very first guy that ever gave me a part for my car. I'll never forget it. Jay at Real Street, Mo at Real Street. There's so many people that I have to thank for this car. All the people that Hybrid brought in to work on my car. A couple guys actually came out from California. I do believe to assemble the motor. And Hiscott Jim, Hiscott Jim. My icon is a tan dog on my Instagram. I'd really appreciate it if you go there and leave a comment for me. You know, having cancer, it uplifts my spirits when people leave me comments, nice comments. Boy, I've had some bad ones too, let me tell you, which I don't understand. I'm like the happiest, go-lucky, goofiest guy you can ever meet. Why wouldn't anybody leave me a bad message? But anyways, okay, I'm out of here. I gotta go. And God bless America.